Well, hello and happy new year. So glad to have you again in my YouTube channel. I hope this year will be full of joy and adventure. So, for this video, warning, this video will be sort of a class. And the reason is because we will talk about that classic question of your good friends, maybe a client that sends you a picture asking, can you tell me what this crystal is? And I'm sure you do your best effort, but in this video, which is going to be part 1 of 2, I'll tell you why it's never a good idea to try to identify crystals by a picture. So let's get this out of the way. The reason why you cannot identify for certain a crystal from a picture is because the only thing that you will get to see in a picture is color, and that is very unreliable unless it's a professional photograph. Colors, dark colors, a dark green, a dark blue might appear like black or dark gray. We also know that color is not specific to a crystal. And you can see that in all my videos about colors. Not all blue crystals are the same, not all black crystals are the same. The other issue with colors is the light conditions when you're sending the typical cell phone picture is that it can put spots or make patterns when there are none, or put a shine or take the shine away for a crystal that's supposed to have that kind of luster. So that's why trying to identify pictures, identify crystals or using a picture is never a good idea. Now, in this part 1 of the videos, I will show you that there are some optical properties of some crystals that, depending on the picture or video, in this case the ones that I will discuss are better with video. When you receive that, you can see certain properties and you will get very close to identify that crystal. So let's get to those. Now let's start with the very easy, probably the easiest of the optical properties, and that is asterism. This is when the light reflects from a polished stone in a star pattern, and you can see it clearly in this picture. On the picture on the right, you can also see the star pattern even when it was taken by a cell phone in indoors condition. This property can also manifest in rubies, and those are the ones that we call star rubies. Now the next one is chatoyancy, and this is probably the second easiest to identify. If you have a video or a really nice picture, chatoyancy is also known as cat's eye, and you will see why. It's pretty obvious. It shows that bright bands of reflected light on the stone. It's easy to identify in video and good quality pictures. And the crystal group that you can see this property very clearly and beautifully are those in the tiger's eye group. Golden tiger's eye, blue tiger's eye, red tiger's eye, and it can also show in tourmaline, kyanite, and some beryls. So here's the picture of tiger eye. It's a professional photo, and you can see clearly the bands of light. Now the picture on the right is made in a cell phone, not such a bright light, but you can still see the bands of color. Now, this picture doesn't show the brightness of those bands. So again, going back to the point that is not a good idea to try to identify crystals by photos, because another crystal that have bands are the agates. Some fluorides exhibit bands. And in the absence of proper lighting, tiger's eye can be confused with bronzite, to the point these two crystals, which one is blue tiger's eye and which one is petersite. Petersite is the one on the left, blue tiger's eye on the right. Now let's go back to the definition of the property of chatoyancy. Here you can see the bands. Not bright, but you have clearly defined bands. So that can be the first disqualifier if you are trying to identify crystals using this property. Now, the next one, labradorescence, found in beautiful crystals, like obviously labradorite, that you can appreciate in this professional picture. This quality is the effect of different play of colors caused by the diffraction of light. And again, very important is different colors that show up when you move the stone. So this is another optical property that you will need a high quality picture or a video to see that part of the play of colors. The picture on the right is a beautiful pendant, but you can only see, because it's a cell phone picture indoors, that is a shiny blue stone. But they're both labradorite. Another test, are these stones the same? We see some sort of play of colors, similar colors here than the one on the left. However, this is blue kyanite. That shows the effect of chatoyancy, the bands. The next one, adulorescence. This is the quality that we see in moonstone, rainbow moonstone, as you can see in this picture on the left. And what it is that bluish kind of reflect that seems to be underneath the surface of the stone. Is very beautiful, but again, you need a video, a nice size of the stone, or a high quality picture like this, and hit the right spots. The picture on the right is also a moonstone, but it's a snapshot in a certain position, is a cell phone photo, and doesn't have the right lighting conditions. So that's why a video would have been a better way to identify the stone on the right, because in the movement, that bluish tone will have come out. So there you go. This is how you can identify certain crystals by their optical properties. I hope this video was useful, and I will be very grateful if you share. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check the links in the description box below. So I'll see you next time with part 2. Thanks for watching.